Hello. Hi. I'm going to set this denture case just to show you, I think, a step by step on how to do it. It's gonna be a long video because it will take a little while, about 40 so minutes. So if you have a time, you can stick around and watch it. And also, if you just don't have nothing better to do, you can sit down, relax, and watch me doing it. So this is what's gonna be today video. I haven't posted anything other than on short. You can check my daily kind of videos on short. I have a lot of them right there, so it's more like daily thing. Because once you're a YouTuber, you become like a YouTube employee, you know. So, because they require you to post video regularly. So then, if you are just happy to stop by, and don't forget to help me out reaching all these 6,000 subscribers. I need some help to get those. So don't forget to subscribe and hit a notification, so because if you don't, you're not gonna know when I'm posting videos. So don't forget to hit that. So right now I just kind of like gonna put this, stick this wax against the tissue. As you can see, this is a really short tissue. More likely the denture is gonna be really mobile, loose, because it's not sure if it's the impression or it's the person itself that doesn't have good bone. Because to have a denture and have a really successful hard and tight fitting denture, you do need to have a good and high quality of a bone. You cannot expect to have a good fit of a denture if you don't have the bone. You know, if your dentist has told you you have receded so much after so many years, then believe him that you might need some other procedures done other than having a good fitting dentures, you know, because you need to have a good bone to do that. So that's what it is. There is no other explanations to it. You do need a bone, otherwise your denture's gonna just fall right off every time if you don't have a no adhesive on it. And it needs to put some wax on it to build it up, so this way your face doesn't shrink down, you know, because if you don't have it, then you need to put it on it. Then what happens when you put a wax on the ridge right here? The denture will have a quite above a grams of a weight. What happens if your dentures weigh too much? The gravity take a place on it. This is against the gravity. This is the top will try to want to come down. Anything that is on a high level, it wants to come down. There is no suction. It will come down. Then don't blame anybody about it. You just blame you, nature, and anatomy, or lack of a knowledge about you gums. Because there are some people, the expectations are so high, they think maybe dentures or this place gonna fix them, or this guy gonna fix them. You know, new technicians out there know, but they don't know that their nature anatomy is not there no more. As you can see me here, adding to this ridge, like this is how how much wax I'm putting around it, so to build it up, so then I can start setting teeth on it, so this is part of the process right now. I'm building a ridge that does not have any. So this is how you do it. You just add, because if I will go ahead and stick put a teeth on this, will not work. The vertical dimension will be too. The teeth itself will not reach to having an occlude, like coming together. It will not come together properly. So I need to build to the dimensions where it gonna look natural. The coordination between an upper and lower, it will coordinate on a matter where everything gonna come together properly. And the smile line, it will look symmetrical without having the lower to show first before the top. So like I said, this is going to be a slightly long video. That's going to set the teeth on this. It's starting from the scratch. As you can see, if you are planning to maybe do this, you need to follow this video to see how do I start. This is how I start. This is all wax. This is all wax. I'm putting the wax around the ridge to build the areas. You see how symmetrical it is? I'm following the ridge, which there is nothing much underneath of that, so it's more gonna be more aesthetics. The functionality on here, unfortunately, is not gonna be as good. Honestly, don't have so much hope about this to be functional, but it will be aesthetically pleasing denture. So so you can see right now, I am ready to put my first tooth on. I need to follow the midline, which is already marked it right here. You see, you need to mark your midline. So the midline is always between the nose and between the eyes. It's the whole division of the entire body. I normally go by the suture line. Suture line is also the division that you see on people, even the little kids. This is close up. This is kind of a slightly open on the little toddlers until the age. Not sure what age, but this is how your body is divided. If you will get a saw and cut it in half, that's half of your body right there. So some people argue that too. This is crooked. Doesn't look like my midline. They always fight you off about their midline. But what are you gonna say? Well, I put your midline when it's supposed to, between your eyebrows, between your nose, but then they not recognize that they have a crooked nose. Their nose is just messed up. Maybe they had a broken nose in the past. They don't recognize that. They're really aggressive with the technicians or with their dentists, arguing the midline is off and they're not like that, they're not like this. But most technicians knows where to put the midlines on. It's also taught in the school or whatever job training you get. It's one of the most basic thing on this art form. But sometimes also there are some techs that they do it wrong. But just probably do it as the person are used to see themselves. They are accustomed to see themselves with the midline. This is the wrong side right here. Sorry about that. With the midline messed up. I'm doing my anteriors. I'm not grinding them. You don't have to if you have a good bonding agent to put on your teeth. Most people don't have a lathe to grind them anyway, so that's what I'm trying to show you here is for anybody who doesn't have so much equipment to actually make a denture. So you actually purchase the teeth. The teeth that you see on dentures, you buy them. You don't make those. Somebody else makes them. There's a factory that makes the teeth, and you order them for them. All you have to do is put them together and coordinate the face of the person. So you can just imagine you working with somebody's face and lips, and you want to make it pretty. So and don't waste too much time trying to make everything look perfect. Do not waste too much time. This is not gonna be perfect, because the imperfection also brings the denture to look more natural. If there is imperfect, who has a perfect teeth anyway? I mean, look at, only if you have a kid that, you know, you put a braces in their mouth, you can spot dentures that look so straight up, really nice, coordinated, and that's fake teeth. A really good denture, in my opinion, is the one that has its hills and valleys, curves, because then it kind of like shows and the form of nature, because the nature does not go in a straight line. When do you ever go see a river go in a straight line? When you ever see the trees looking so symmetrically, that's the nature. Look at the palm of your hands. Look at the palm of your hands. It has some, do they look like a straight lines? The palm of your hands has some nice and beautiful curves, lines right there. Some palm readers, they designate those lines for event and significance in your life. There is the lifeline, there is the death line, there is a traveling line. You know, that's one of the four people who reads that. So the nature doesn't go in a straight line. If you look at your pictures when you were younger, you might have one tooth longer than the other. Other tooth looks really crooked, but it gives you a personality. So don't ever question and be mad about seeing a weird tooth on new dentures. Probably the technician is trying to make you look original, not fake. You know, oh, look at this lady, look at this guy. Fake, he has a fake teeth. Hey, yeah, he got some fake teeth. Yep, you can, or you go to supermarket, or you go to the bank and you smile on a person, everybody will spot it. But look at this case right here with the whitest teeth on it. But if has a nature applied to it, people will question, is that real or fake? But I'm sure this lady bleached her teeth so white. They will say that. They bleached it. They're not gonna say, oh, that's a fake teeth. No, she bleached it, which is completely different, because it doesn't look extremely robotic. You know, so I already put my interiors right here, which I'm gonna go ahead and eventually will kind of line them up. I'm going to put my posteriors now on it. It's about 14 some minutes that this video is going. Again, if you don't mind and you haven't subscribed yet, don't run away. Just put the video on your TV and watch it completely. That will help out. Just press like. Also, you can share it with people that you think has interest on learning or learn about himself. This is how your dentures is made. Almost similar, maybe differently. There's other ways to make dentures, not just conventional. Right now, with the new technology, computers are the ones taking over. Doing that manual work I'm doing. Computer does it in a seconds. Snap a picture and put it together, and voila, that's it. But you can tell it still cannot beat a human creativity. The AIs still need the human's artistic mind in order to create a beautiful smile in seconds. So go ahead and put my motors on just to show you. I don't post video often like this. I know I have some more video out there related to this. As you can see here, I'm debating whether I put another tooth right there, but this person will buy their check. So I must as well compromise to take one bicuspid off like that and move this back here and put the motor right here. Right there. And put this. See what happens when you're wearing the gloves doing this, but this is more hygienic look. I'm doing gloves because I'm not running a lathe. If I was running a lathe, I wouldn't have a gloves on. So if you can tell, in some of my videos that I do not wear no gloves because I constantly have a lathe on. It's dangerous, like having your hair it's like having your hair undone. It's the same concept. There were a gentleman, a guy, apparently in some town around here, that he was doing some grinding wood, like wood chips. He was doing a wood chip, so there was a machine where he was feeding the machine with the logs, and this had a long sleeves on, and apparently the machine dragged him into it and chopped up his entire head. That's a painful death right there. So that's the same concept when you're wearing something, when something is spinning. Even when you work in a factory, they advise you to not wear long hair or long sleeve if you're running a machinery, because that machine can eat you. So that's the same concept when you're setting teeth and having a lace running on, and you have something in your hand that can grab from and not gonna let go. This machine goes to a 47 some 772,000 some RPMs. That's what I'm reading right now on it. So it goes really fast, and it can snap your fingers in just a second. So I'm almost done with the top. I'm almost done. I'm going to put the other side of the lowers on. I'm jumping from one bicuspid into the second bicuspid to a molar. So because there is no room on the back, if you put in teeth that it is too close to the area where that person, every time they eat, gonna chew their own cheek meat. There is that tissue on the back of their, I'm not sure when you remember how the Western tooth, then you would actually bite your cheek when you have that wisdom tooth back there. So I think I might do some split this video in half, and this way doesn't get too long. I will split it in half for you, so you don't sit around for 1 hour watching this. I think it's better. What you think? Right there. The top is done, and I start looking, as you can see right there, with a little bit of a light. You know, if you were close to put your fingers there and imagine this is the lip, and without even checking the symmetrical occlusion on, and check every single tooth if it's touching. This is another step, is to kind of make sure everything is sitting correctly. It's starting to look decent. It's starting to look okay. I like what I'm seeing. I don't have to do a lot of adjustments other than refining it and make it look nicer, and do a good wax up on it, and it will be ready to go. Again, this is a 21-minute video. As of right now, I'm gonna cut it in half. If you want to see the part 2 of it, just keep on rolling to the next part, and don't forget to subscribe, hit a notification so you see the part 2. What I coming back with the part 2.